Okay everybody, welcome back to a new penny video. This is going to be episode number 20. I haven't made a penny video in a couple weeks because I've been focusing on my new series, the silver series, which is basically every other coin other than pennies. But if you didn't know, in this series we take boxes of pennies and rolls of pennies from banks like this. This is $70. We have two full boxes right here, which are about $25, and then a $20 box of custom wrapped, like half custom wrapped rolls. And then right here, we take the pennies that we find from banks, and we fill up albums like this from 1909 to 2013, I believe. And then we also sometimes occasionally find ones that are older than that, like these two from 1900 and 1903. So I'm gonna look through this box first. We do have 3 enders. We have 2 in one of these boxes and then 1 in this box. So let's get started in this box. I'll bring you in after I go through all the custom wrapped rolls. Okay, so we're basically all the way through the custom wrapped rolls. We just have those 2 and then those 5. And then we have the 11 bank wrapped rolls left. But a while ago we got this Canadian penny from 1982. But we did just get our first wheat penny from the custom wrapped rolls. And it's in 1953 Denver. A couple customer wrapped rolls later, and we got a Canadian penny from 1991. Okay, so of the bank wrapped rolls, only 2 of them were actually circulated. The rest were all 2022 Philadelphias. But in the first bank wrapped roll, one was an ender. It was a 1942 Denver, and the other one was a 1957 Denver. So pretty good rolls, but there's only 2 of them. Okay, so we're on roll 9 of the second penny box, and we got our first wheat penny. And it's in 1944. Roll 12, and we got a wheat penny, this time being from 1949. Okay, roll 18, and we are gonna have another wheat penny. It's in pretty good condition, it's actually in 1941. It has a tiny bit of luster on the back, but it's not in super great condition. 1941 though, so that's cool. Let's keep going, everybody. Roll 22 now, and we have our next wheat penny. And I think it's a 1957 Denver. Hopefully we can get an older one, guys. Alright, roll 42, and we're having our next wheat penny here from 1956. Roll 44, and we have another wheat penny, and it's pretty dirty on the back. 1937, so kind of an older one. It kind of looked like it from the back. We don't need this one, but it's still cool finding an older one. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're on the next roll, and we got 2 Canadians this roll. One from 1980, I think. And we actually had a young head, and it is from 1956, so kind of an older young head. This would have been a wheat penny, but that's cool. I think the ones from the 50s are a bit rare, so that's nice. Just 2 rolls left, and we got a wheat penny and a Canadian in this roll. We got a 56 Denver and a 1983 Canadian. Okay, so on the last roll we got another Canadian, and it's a bird scent, which is pretty cool, so it's like a commemorative. So yeah, anyways, that box, it didn't have too many wheats or anything, but the next box has 2 enders, so I have a feeling it might be a bit better. Anyways, let's just open the box and see what we can get. Roll number 1, this was an ender, and it's a 1951 Denver. Looks like it was dug up. Okay, so roll number 2 also had an ender. It was right here in 1958 Denver, but we also had an unexpected find, a pretty old one from 1920. And believe it or not, we actually do need this one for the album. The mintage probably isn't too low, but we need it, so that's great. I will put it in there at the end of the video. The next roll had a 1944. Roll 6, and we got a 1951 Denver. Roll 20, and we got our next wheat penny, and it's a 1957 Denver. Roll 30, we have another wheat penny, 1945. Just 7 rolls left in this box, and we got our next wheat penny from 1946. Just 4 rolls left in this last box, and we got another one from 1941. Let's hope we can get some more. Just 1 roll left, and we got a wheat penny in this second to last roll. It's a 1956 Denver. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for this $70 penny hunt. I hope you all enjoyed it. That's actually not the end of the video. I still have to put our find in the album, but Here's the card for the total amount of fines. 20 wheat pennies, so a little below my average per box, and then 15 Canadians, so it's not bad. But our Canadian fines, this is our best fine for the Canadians for sure, 1956 Younghead, and then there's the rest. Starting with the wheat cents, we had the 1920, of course, 37, two 1941s, a 1942 Denver, two 44s, 45, 46, 49, two 51 Denvers, 53 Denver, 56, two 56 Denvers, three 57 Denvers, and a 58 Denver. But yeah, guys, this is the end of episode 20. Hold on, let me just get my album out real quick. I'll do that in a minute. But make sure to, if you're enjoying this series, then go watch my Silver Series videos, because I'll be continuing videos on both and working on both. So just, make sure to stay tuned for both. And let me put that 1920 in the album. Okay, so there is the 1920 in its spot. As you can see, 310 million minted, which is a lot compared to these other ones that I've found, but still glad we found it. And yeah, I'll see if there's any replacements in the other albums. Alright, that's gonna do it. There's no replacements in this album. As you can see, we're still missing like 3 or 4 besides the steel cents. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you all in the next episode.